About to go
Don't
to
you
bed.
fucking dare leave.
Gav, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed at 4 a.m. for 2 nights in a row.
What time is it right now? It's 11!
I was literally just saying goodbye, Ross, I think, unless Miko did join. I saw you playing Phasmophobia, and I was just about to raid you guys. Oh, you also the poll, Missy? The poll absolutely went how I meant it to, because 5% of those 100% of people agreed with me, which isn't even a point I really feel that passionate about, but you know, that's fine. My eyes probably... Okay. You know what? Like, a couple days after that conversation, after Christmas dinner, no doubt, I had to go at both options, folding and scrunching, and I found absolutely no difference between the two of them. What is a better option? They are the same thing. They have no difference. The same outcome. Both of them wipe just as much dookie off of my butthole. I was just have a follow. See, maybe it's just a wizard thing. Maybe good wizard doesn't even wipe. I mean, if I had my way, I wouldn't wipe. Hang on. I need to think this through. I need to think of a point here. Okay, I've got one. So, you've got a scrunched bit of paper and a folded bit of paper. Now you wipe that across your butthole, and just as much surface area gets to the dookie as each other, right? It's like dropping a hammer and a feather in the moon, it's the same thing. My slides is fucked, it's the same amount of surface area. Some didn't wipe their eyes properly because I can smell shit. Okay, buddy, getting all ooh.
This is the face of the clinically insane.
I am going to go to the science place and talk to the science people about the science of wiping. It is not the same amount of surface area. Grab two pieces of paper, fold one and scrunch the other, then measure them. The scrunch paper is less area. Yeah, but you're not, like, going for a full, like, traction surface boogie woogie over the said area. You need to understand, right? With folding, I do see the benefits, and how there's a little tiny smidgen more surface area. I don't wipe? No, I do wipe. That's... I mean, I'm talking about scrunching or folding the toilet paper, right? Now, I scrunch the toilet paper, and apparently that makes me a 4-year-old. What was I saying? What's my point here? I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah, you get a little tiny bit more surface area when you fold the toilet paper. When you scrunch the toilet paper, right, you get the same result as without that little tiny, like, centimeter of extra space, and you have a little extra, like, handle of, like, leverage. That's not wiping, that's an art attack? What do you mean? Crunch for the win? My slime! My gamer! Let's go! I told you, it's just a thing to do with, you know, the absolute smartest people. Yeah, I bet Einstein scrunched. Scrunched, next thing you know, I have shit on your hand, homie? What do you mean? Your hands are further away from the shit if you're scrunching than if you're folding, right? If you're folding, your finger's going straight through that. If you scrunch, then it's not going through that. It's like an impenetrable barrier. Folding keeps more cover for your hand than scrunching? That's a lie. If you spilled milkshake on my floor and I told you to clean that up and you scrunched some kitchen roll and damned it, I'd slap you and tell you how to wipe. Yeah, but your butthole isn't a fucking carpet, is it? And your dookie isn't milkshake! Okay, you shat my floor, my argument very much still stands. You know, but it's solid chunks, so just pick it up. Okay, so, folding, right, get 1 cm of extra area. What else do you get? You get, right, okay. I need all the benefits to folding right here, right now. Because right now, this is the only benefit that I see, and I'm about to rattle them out in the, on the scrunching. Pick up my blow is so shitty just like you are showing me. No, you pick it up and then you scrunch or fold to get off the remaining bit. Preferably you'd use a mop, but I don't use a mop for my butthole, do I, Miko? That 1 centimeter difference between clean hand and smearing the shiz. It's cleaner. No, it's not. It's not different. It's folded, it isn't thinner. Yeah, but it's thinner than scrunch. Getting nowhere faster. I'm getting everywhere fast here. I am putting my shitty toilet paper back in your butthole. Double dipping, because that's... If you, like... fold, that's fine. I can live with you in the same room as me. But if you fold again, then wipe again, that's weird. That is strange. Have you ever seen or known of a parent who wipes her baby's bum with the scrunch method? Yeah, but that's the same thing though, right? When, like, you have a child and you're wiping its arse, you, you don't... I can't even remember my parents wiping my butthole, right? So I don't really know exactly on this, but, right, that's because it's easier from a second person to do it when it's folded. Fair enough. If you have someone else wiping your butthole for you, Miko, then sure, maybe folding is okay. But when you're wiping it yourself, like I hope you are, then I'm right and you're wrong. Wait, so how did this argument start? I think it was something to do with Miko taking a shite in a bush somewhere in Edinburgh. And I think that started by Polo not knowing about the biggest lake in Northern Ireland. Look at that. It's actually twice the benefits. Oh, has this argument's been going on before the stream? Yes, it has. It's been going on in private, and they brought it onto my channel, and I have my fist raised to the sky and I'm shaking it. Where are you going with this? Okay, this isn't going anywhere nasty, alright, I promise. This is just going to my scientific mind. Fold, right? So we have one sheet of paper, folded over, like so, nice and thin, and really weird. And you have a finger, right? Pointing down. Really long, really weird, gnarly finger is what that is. Ooh, it's disgusting. It's your finger is what it is, because you're wrong. It's a thumb, right? This is and it's going down into it. Then what happens here when it connects with the thin bit of toilet paper? Right? It goes through and has a little bit of resistance and then it breaks through instantly, just like that. Whereas, okay, if I copy this, bring it over to Scrunch, right? Scrunch is all everywhere. You got toilet paper everywhere. It's crazy. It's insane. Now, okay, maybe the one finger isn't exactly the best, but this is like the most pressure, right? Now let's go see. Oh, so much resistance, so difficult. I have to be actively trying to finger my butthole to get through here. Oh, look at that. Look how much more difficult that was than folding, where I just go straight through the paper. It's on the wrong layer. Do you see my point? Do you see how I absolutely whip nay on your point? Right here, right now, with this sketch. Did I see it wrong? Okay. Maybe I drew the hand wrong. I do wipe with more than one finger. You push through. In fact, the pressure's so great, I mean, so little, over the quantity of scrunch, that it's not going anywhere. One finger! No, Polo! No! I don't wipe with one finger! That was a poor diagram that I have fixed. All over his cheeks, that's a whole new problem. Well, apparently Miko is too busy shitting liquid, so it's gonna be all over his cheeks if it's like spilling a milkshake on a floor. Your first wipe is more of a pinch. Can't do with a scrunch, dirty. What do you mean? What are you fucking pulling out with a pinch? You're going with one finger because there's a point of like how durable it is, not necessarily. There isn't an actual butthole here. This wasn't the point to have an actual butthole present at the bottom of this diagram, right? This is just if it was in between two vices, say, to show how resilient it actually is. There's no butthole. How much are you shitting? That you need to scoop? My shits are dry as shit. Quite literally. They're dry, they are barren. All my moisture's coming out in the piss, not in the shit. It's just precaution you can get to the polish. If you feel like there's something that is that viscous that needs to be scooped out, then that's like, fair enough. But you could do that with a scrunch, right? If that was a scrunch, then you could clean up with the polish, with a scrunch. You don't need any of this fancy tactics, you're just wiping dookie off of a butthole. It's not crazy, it's not insane. It is scrunch, flush. That's all you need. And my butthole is pristine. Okay, if I had a watery diarrhea like yesterday was a mix of curry and enemas, then I might approach with a scrunch at first. How often do you have watery diarrhea? I can't remember the last time I had that. Also, what's an... I just threw up a little bit in my mouth, I'm sorry. What's an enema? Enema. An enema involves inserting liquid or gas into the rectum. Okay, that's epic. Welcome, have a lovely night. Night one finger. I don't use one finger, but I do scrunch. I use my whole hand. Creepy. You're a sane person like me and Good Wizard. Do you fold or scrunch? We need your opinion on this because you are a clearly very sane and very capable member of society, Creamy. Do you fold or do you scrunch? Be careful here, because I will have you round up and shot if you answer wrong. Now I'm shaking in anticipation. I think my stream's really delayed because I'm not seeing fold, flipping fold. I'm not happy with you, Creamy. I'm not happy at all. In fact, I'm not even angry. I'm just disappointed with you. I'm just disappointed, and I'm going to block you in Discord. It's exactly what I'm going to do, Creamy. This has certainly been an interesting first stream experience. I would say it's not normally like this, but it's quite often like this.